Okay, now we're going to talk a little bit about letter naming. We know that letter naming is probably the very best predictor for young children of success as they move into the emergent reading or emergent literacy level. Here's a very common word, short word. What letter is this? Now there's a direct question about print concepts. Most of the time I make comments about it. I don't ask the kids, what is this? But here's an opportunity to say, who knows what this letter is? Anybody know what this letter is? Does anybody know what that says? What does that word say? Oh, no. Likely to get that kind of a response from children. Again, we're pairing the sound letter correspondence, very important idea for children learning to read. Here's just another reference to print that I might say, whoa, look how big that print is. And there's an exclamation mark at the end. I think he's serious. Don't go. So, again, another opportunity just to talk about how size of the print might influence how you read that. We're going to look at a couple of books now where we can see a difference in the length of the title. Here we have a nice short title, Beetle Bop. How many words are in that title? Well, it's pretty short. Let's count them. 1, 2, oh, only 2. And look at the beginning letters. At the front of this word is, they may or may not know the lowercase b, but if they don't, you can say that's a lowercase b. And here's another lowercase b. And those both say B. Beetle Bop. Lots of opportunity to talk about letters and sounds as compared with, wow, look at all the words in this title. It is really long. Let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Whoa. That's such a long one. I'm going to read it to you. The little mouse, the red ripe strawberry, and the big hungry bear. And you might read that last part a little louder because it's bigger. Another aspect of or print concept with titles and a number of words that help kids focus on print. I love the illustration in Douglas. I also like the title, which rhymes. But look at the letters in this word. This word says tall. And the letters look tall, just like the word says. There are probably lots of opportunities in books you read to the children where you will see aspects of print that intrigue you, and you ought to comment on them if you think about it. Oh, another favorite book is Pete the Cat. Lots of ways to reference print in this book. For example, on this page, Pete steps into strawberries, and we're going to ask the kids to predict what color, what's going to happen to his shoes, what color will they be, and we're going to turn the page, and they'll probably already have said red, and you'll be able to say, yes, that word says red. His shoes are red. Good chance to reinforce the prediction in written form where you say that word says red. Here's another really nice print concept, the thought bubble. And you might comment to the children, oh look at all those little dots. And the bubble up here tells us what Pete is thinking. Wow, that's cool. He says everything is cool. There are a couple of other things that you might or might not note on this page. There's a question mark and also an exclamation mark. And they might even recognize the word NO if you've talked about it some other time. Lots of opportunities for print referencing in this book. One of my favorite versions of the Three Bears, which isn't the one we read here, but I like this book just to illustrate the point of very tiny, middle-sized, and great big print that goes along with the objects or the bears. So the wee little bear had a wee little bowl. And it gives you an opportunity to pair the size of the print with the objects, and it also may give you an opportunity to read in a little tiny voice, in a middle-sized voice, and a great big voice to go along with the print. Okay, one last example of print concepts. Look at the size of the Z's in buzzing and humming. Oh, I forgot to tell you, this is Beetle Bop again, full of opportunities to notice print. Here you could identify the Z and the sound it makes, zzz, because it sort of sounds like buzzing. And humming, the letters are bigger, so they're nicely visible to the children, and again, they can identify the letters, important print concept. Well, actually, it's an alphabetic concept, but print also. And the idea of drumming, where you've got that up and down M. So I hope that you will consider adding print concepts as one of the strategies you use with your reading with preschoolers. It will, I think, make a big difference to their readiness for reading in kindergarten. The experts who study children developing reading skills tell us that if you make as few as 2 or 3 comments about print as you're reading with children, it makes a huge difference to their readiness for the kindergarten instruction in reading. So I hope that you'll consider using print concepts as a part of your reading. Thanks.